It's Savannah Durr, and came to visit us from New Jersey. Olga and Charles, her parents, and Bo, and his brother be coming up next with the pizza. And I mean, I'm a Chase. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I've got too much going on in my head. Chase.
Yeah, we're to chase him
brother. So last night, you know, we're sitting around a table and, you know, seeing what everybody wanted to do. We just did a video with Chase, Dirty Rice, and Savannah said she wanted to do a chowder, New England chowder. So we do a little bit different here. We did a New London chowder, but it's been a while since I've done a New England chowder. So, but I got some nice little neck clams. It's funny with clams. A dozen clams of, these are cherry stones, little necks, same price as these. So, you know, they charge you by the piece on the clams, no matter what size. So, you know, I'm gonna get the bigger clam because, you know, we'll get a little bit more bang for the buck. So, I'm gonna put these in here while we're starting the rest of the soup, and turn the heat up on that one. And we're gonna start our chowder. So again, I'm gonna use. I asked Savannah if she wanted to do with bacon, and I don't have any raw bacon, but we do have some bacon grease that we're going to use. And so use enough of what you want, as much chowder as you're going to make. You're going to gotta figure out how much chowder you're going to end up with. So we're going to try to end up with like maybe a half gallon. So we're going to use that much. Equal parts fat and flour. And so I've got some onions, some red bell peppers. You get those going. Of course, we're gonna have some garlic. And a little bit more green bell pepper. I like New England chowder with a little bell pepper, green bell pepper. And we just add some pieces here. So we don't want them cut. We don't want too big of pieces, you know. So leave them too big, and then they'll be able to pull them out. They'll be able to pick them out of there. No, we're gonna blend it right in. Add some fennel, some nice fennel. I like, you know, even a little bit of the stock, it's all good. That's like celery, but it adds a little sweetness to the chowder. Let's pick up see what we got here for our. These are my leftover from a cheese and crudité. But we're going to use it all up. See the end here? We'll pick out the bigger pieces. I told you it was going to be, what, a 3 or 5 minute chowder? But I think it's going to take it just a little bit longer. We're going to take our time with it. So these pieces here we're going to save for the garnish. Hey B, yeah. Give me a little bit of flour, please. Check our, not back to the boil yet, our clams. But all the clams are going to give up their flavor into that broth. We already had a little bit of broth going with the lobster. I poached off some lobster in there, so anybody's allergic to like lobster and shrimp, I always got to check and find out. So I like I don't like to overcook my vegetables here. I like a little texture in the soup. So, and also I don't like it too thick. But we're just gonna add enough to absorb the bacon grease. We're not gonna. Okay, we want to cook that flour, cook the rawness out of the flour a little bit. All right. Let's see what we have. Some thyme. That after. Savannah, if you can pass me those potatoes. Now, I used to cut them bigger. My friend George Zagrafis, he likes them cut smaller. I do too now. You get a spoon, you have a big old hunk of potato. So, well, we rinsed them off, diced them. I'm going to use the water, everything, and starch. Somebody said, why don't you cut the potatoes and rinse the starch off? Why? That's some of the flavor. So we're going to put that in. So, while my clams are cooking, I've got a little bit of chicken stock here. So I'm just going to add a little bit into it. If I had clam juice, you know, sometimes, you know, you buy the cans of clam juice, but it's not much flavor. So, this will cook down. And see how we worked out all the lumps before it all came back to the boil? And, so we're just going to wait for those clams to open while this is simmering up. Put a little bit of tarragon. Couldn't find tarragon around. Restaurant Depot didn't have it. All my suppliers didn't have it. Amazon. Next day delivery. And see, it's already coming back to the simmer. All right, we'll be right back. I'm gonna wait for those clams to pop open, and we'll proceed forward. I'm gonna turn the fire down on this a little bit. Just let it slowly cook. We'll be right back. All right, as soon as they pop, taking them out. Once that one starts, they all start. See? You don't want to overcook them. So I try to catch them, you know, as soon as they open. Some of them are harder than others. Don't force them open. Sometimes you get a mudder, they call them. It's loaded with mud. They won't open. Oh. You don't want them to open. So we'll just wait for the rest of them to open, Glenn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then, oh, look.
Look at that.
It's like fishing in a barrel here. We'll try how much flavor we have. Oh yeah. Just a few clams, much better you're going to get in a can, that's for sure. Oh look. pour a little bit off now. Just watch the bottom. Don't make sure you don't want the chowder to stick and burn on the bottom. So I'll keep stirring it. I mean, your chowder's almost ready. The potatoes been simmering a little bit. They're cut small. Sometimes when you boil them hard, they won't open. I don't know, they're like self-preservation or something. So turn them over, turn the fire down a little bit. They lock up. Alright. Alright, we'll be right back. Woo! It's warm back here, right, Savannah? Woo! Cold outside, hot in the kitchen. So, all the clams but one opened up, so we're not going to force this one to open. Just lay it on the back burner, got a little bit of more stock going. We'll give it a little bit of time if it opens. In the meantime, we're going to let that chowder simmer up with till the potatoes are good. I'm gonna take this right here. Some of that greenery. A lot of people throw this out. Save it. Put in your soup. And then got some nice bacon, smoked bacon. Like I said, if you have raw bacon, even better. But okay. We'll let that you know, you can almost feel the potatoes in there. With a spoon, the resistance you have on a spoon, you can almost tell if they're cooked or not. It's going to take another 10 or 15 minutes. So, but I'm going to take whatever we have here. Sometimes the sediment, these are nice and clean, not a lot of sand in them. I'm just going to leave this off to the side, see if it opens up or not. But we're not going to wait for it. And back burner time for the chowder. I'd say we got another 15 minutes. In that time, we'll let these cool down, and we're going to pull them out of the shell. Then when they cool down, we'll chop them, and at the end, we'll put them in our chowder. Still a little warm. That's the real deal. No canned. Not for the Durr family. We're not going to New England. We're not up here in Connecticut. We're not going with chopped canned clams. We're going au natural. Right? All right. We'll be back in like 2 minutes and 2 seconds. All right, Savannah, I think we're there pretty much. I got the clams. We chopped a little bit excess juice that came out of them. So they're going in. So I add them in last because we don't want to overcook them. And right there, I can feel the potatoes. Here, take the spoon and just go back and forth. You can feel you can almost feel the softness of the potatoes in there, can't you? It's not you're not having something real hard that's coming against it. The vibration, you can feel it up in the handle, can't you? Right? Okay. So we're good. Now we're gonna finish off. I only finish off what I'm gonna eat, or we're gonna heat up for the service. So. a little bit of cream. I don't put a whole crazy amount of cream. Just enough. Like I said, I keep it on the thinner side. Like the old saying, you know, with a chowder, it's called curing the pot. They're always better the next day because it cools down, the potatoes absorb, you know, some of the flavor, and it's called curing the pot, and it'll deepen the flavor the next day when you heat it up. Plus, when you reheat it, it naturally reduces down a little bit more, concentrates the flavor. So I'm going to give it a taste and find out. Final seasoning adjustment. Be careful now, it's going to be plenty hot, so let it cool down. Nice. Think it needs a little more salt and pepper? A little bit? Just a little bit? Okay, I do too. So what do you think? We're going to share this with the whole family? All right. All right, we'll dish it up now. Want to grab me those bowls right in the center there, right to the left here? Oh, right here. Yep. Put them right over here. Okay. I'll show you how we'll garnish them up. So now when you're doing the chowder, see how I dip it? It doesn't drip. See? You got a couple of seconds. A split second. This thing's giving me some trouble there. This piece of fennel. See that piece of bacon on there? Oh yeah. Go ahead and put a little bit of green onion on each one. Just over the top. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll grab that blackened seasoning real quick. I'll do the first one, you can do the rest. Emerald, see? A little bit on the outside. Woo! My grandmother made chowder, fish chowder up in Nova Scotia. And she'd always put they call it a pilot cracker, like a dry hardtack. That's what they, back in the old days, you know, they had all, on the ships it was hardtack. They didn't have bread because bread would mold. Hardtack crackers. We'd butter them. She put a nice piece of hardtack on there, buttered hardtack, and she always put paprika. She loved paprika and curry powder. So give one each to your family there. All right, and then there's some spoons right here if you want. Soup spoons. Oh, you gotta have a little of that chowder now.
Sure.
You don't, man, no, you don't have to. You don't want it? Okay. Go ahead, pass it over to your brother, your mom. I think we got one more. You want to dish it up? Get it, grab it a little bit lower down here. It's easier to handle. Yep. Dip it like I showed you. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I gotta reach down and get some of the, not the broth, but reach all the way down to the bottom, see? Okay. And what I do is, so you got it like that, not, drain off a little bit so it's not right up to the top. Like that, and then dip it. Yeah, good. Yeah. All right. One more garnish. There you go. Yeah. Get a bowl? Well, okay. All right, Savannah, that's yours. So, hey, Daddy Jack, look at the camera now. Give me 5. Daddy Jack's going with the blues here. We did it. Hey, an idea started last night around the dinner table, and here we got it done this afternoon. Thank you for the inspiration. All right. Enjoy. Bon appetit. You know what? You can take that home with you or whatever, and I guarantee you tomorrow it's going to even taste better than it is today. What do you think, Charles?
It's great.
Good? Good flavor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, go with the blues here. Glenn Peltier on camera, knocking it out with this new camera system, and people are saying the vocals, the sound is better, the vibrancy of the pictures are better, the food. And can't thank you enough. Where's Paula to sample? She's working today on a mission. Okay. Hey guys, go with the blues here. Beautiful downtown New London with the Durr family. So glad you all came down here and met with us. And it's a wonderful thing, man. I'm having so much fun with these videos and meeting so many great friends like this beautiful family here. And you know what I noticed? No electronics. The kids aren't all into their phones, and they're having conversations and polite and listening, and it's a real rarity these days, and just wonderful children, and it just doesn't happen by chance. It's a fantastic parents, and my hat's if I had a hat, well, I have my Patriots hat out there. My hat's off to you. Peace.